Life is one of the heaviest beings that one can try to support. It is known to go through storms, heavy winds, and downpours. But you are built to stand and not collapse. I challenge you to grow out of your comfort zone. The biggest giant that you will ever face in life is your mindset. One of the biggest things that limit us and keep us defeated is the opinion that we have of ourselves. When I changed my mind, it changed my life. I didn't just survive, I bounced back better. I bounced back better. Bounce 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 back better.
You're now listening to LifeStruction with Eric.
Hello and welcome to the LifeStruction with Eric podcast. I am your host, Eric, and it's Monday again. Happy Monday to you. Hopefully everyone's week is off to a great start. Take the time and please share this out. Share out the podcast. Tell all your friends and family to definitely chime in and listen to what we'll be talking about today. I had something totally different planned to talk about, and basically after past few weeks, starting to see kind of not the past couple of weeks. It's been something that's been going on for a while, but it's something in the past few weeks that's really started to kind of hit home. So I want to chime in today and basically just talk about some of our brothers. No harm and disrespect to my brothers. I'm doing this because I love you guys, and we as men, we can be very stubborn and we kind of shut down and we won't let anybody in. We have that tough guy syndrome where we feel like we are showing a form of being soft if we reach out for help, if we go to counseling, or it's sad because what is happening is causing us to bag ourselves in a corner and just kind of isolate. And it's not good. It's not good at all. And us as brothers, we all kind of want to win, but hey, the way that we can win is sort of by reaching out. When you're going through something, reach out and let a brother know, hey, I need some help. And one of the things that we do a lot is we reach out and talk to someone that basically is going through the same thing that we're going through. They can't help you. You need to reach out to someone that's has experience, and they can give you tips on how you can move past what you're going through. So my question: why are we as men so comfortable being uncomfortable? It's like it's okay. We go to work, we come home, we feel like because we're paying the bills and everything is okay. Other than that, we're okay with being miserable. But what happens is, we don't realize we're treading in bad soil. And basically what happens is that soil, it gets overcrowded with the weeds. And these weeds can kill off and basically what does weeds do when you don't pick them? They die. So basically, you know, it leads to us walking around with a lot of growing pains. One of my favorite chapters in my book, it basically says life is one of the heaviest beams that we can try to support. It is known to go through those storms, that contain heavy winds and downpours. But we are built to stand and not collapse, but what happens is that fear sets in, and that fear will intimidate you no matter your age, your experience, your level of exposure. The goal of fear basically is to magnify itself well above God's word. And based on what happens, that fear, frustration, and isolation, these three things can be very harmful to us, and they cannot live in our heart and mind, because what will happen with those things combined, it will lead to a place that many don't bounce back from. We're living in a time where men, as I stated, we won't open up to other men because we see it as a sign of being soft. But what we don't realize is when we shut down from everything. We stop depending on God. We stop having faith that he can bring us through what we're through. But we fail to realize he can bring us through what we're in the midst of if we didn't shut him out. We have to keep him at the center of the equation in order for him to help us, through what we're going through. See, God has placed us, when he placed us on earth, he never said that it wouldn't be, triumphs. It wouldn't be trials and tribulations. But what you cannot do in the midst of that trial is dismantle your faith. You have to realize, hey, I'm built for this. I'm going to stand through this and I'm going to make it, but as men, a lot of us, we get to the place in life where we might stand wondering, if God has, this perfect plan for me, why am I stuck in this situation? Why is he so slow to reveal it? Does he even see me here in this place that I'm in the midst of? And, it almost feels like, we got that one piece of a 10,000 piece puzzle and we don't even know where to begin to try to put, this thing back together again. But, this mission of life is not just our mission. God does not leave unfinished projects. He definitely completes them if we allow him to. There's no such thing as being faced with or, nothing that we have overcame that God was not prepared for. So what we cannot do is back ourselves in a corner and shut down and not ask for help. I'm starting to see, a lot of brothers that's close to me, shutting the world out, shutting me out, and it's very brutal and it's a painful situation because it can lead to drinking, it can lead to drugging, it can lead to you bashing out at the ones that love you the most and the ones that's there for you, because you're just unhappy in life, and everything, that matters to you doesn't matter no more. And basically what happens is once all of that is gone, we start to lose that self-love. And when we lose self-love, we're in trouble. Psalms 37:5 says, "Commit thy way unto the Lord. Trust him, trust also in him, and he shall bring it to pass." And as I stated earlier, we have to give it to God. And then whatever we have that's going on, is if it's bigger than you and you didn't try everything that you can to escape it, and you're finding yourself digging yourself deeper and deeper within, it's bigger than you, and you have to give it to God. So get to that uncomfortable place, that place where many give up. I call it the dip. because we're going like this, and then we get in that and we want to get up, because basically you can't see where you're going, not where you want to be, but no matter how hard you try, it seems you can't get to where you're trying to go. So basically you begin to lose hope. You start to doubt or ever reach where you're trying to get to. That dip, it can be your dream, and you just feel like it's out of reach. You feel stuck. You have a dream, but there is no dip, but you feel like everything's supposed to just go smoothly. No, it's not going to go smoothly, because if it goes smoothly, you're not going to appreciate, that blessing once you get to that destined place. But when you are, you endure those obstacles and you push yourself through those obstacles, what you're doing is you're gaining strength. You're gaining those faith muscles. And basically, once you make it to that destined place that you have been, you've desired to get to for so long, when trials and tribulations come, once you reach that place, you will know once again what you did previously to get through it. But if you give up and back yourself in the corner and quit right in the midst of the dip, you know was on the other side of that blessing. See, God doesn't see and hear as we do. We see the impossible. He sees possibility. We see financial ruin. He sees a path to a blessing. We hear doctor's diagnosis, but God sees the healing. God sees the end from the beginning. And when all we see in our past and present, we see a dip and we want to give up. But he sees another opportunity to show up and work through us and show you just how amazing he really is. So I'm praying we all begin to see from God's perspective and use God's strength to reawaken the motivation when we're attempting to throw in the towel. Push through and don't quit in the dip. You can't let anything keep you from the destiny that God has for you to walk in. Stuck people never make it to their destiny. It's a it's a trap. It's a trap. Why give somebody or a particular situation that much power over your life? It's been 3 years. It's messed with you for 10 years. It's kept you from enjoying life for 20 years. It's stolen your joy for 30 years. It's kept you from so much in life, and you feel like you can't move on. Why not determine today to not to allow anything or anyone to rob you one more day of your life? Today is a good day for you to, and I wanted to do this podcast for my brothers, but also for women, that love men, because sometimes it takes you to see this part, for you to realize, why is my man shutting down? Why is my brother shutting down? Why is my father shutting down? Why is my uncle not talking to me? And this, this food right here, it can help you to be a blessing to the men. When they're not talking and they're isolating, this is your moment that you're gonna get up. You're gonna get up from here. You need to come and talk, or you need to drag some other strong brothers over in the midst to connect with them. Do not let these brothers shut down. If you haven't heard from them, check in on them. Check in on them. If they're not talking right, don't put off to tomorrow, going to check on them. Go check on them today. Go check on them. Because if God puts them on your heart, it's a reason for it. So walk out, be obedient, and walk it out, and check in on them. Be that life support for them until they can breathe again on their own. Because in order to see regrowth, it's mandatory. We have to learn to cut and extract toxic things out of our lives, and a lot of times it's like, well, I can't go through any more pain than I done went through. You went through the hardest part. You already in pain. That's why, you suffering from depression. You're in a bad mood. You're isolating. But With God's help, trust me, you can turn it around. With God's help, you can turn it around. Most of us have a hard time releasing stuff that we're deeply rooted in because we don't want to start over again. That's one of the things. We don't want to start over again. But often our past experiences creates our future excuses. No one said it would happen overnight, but when you release something, uh, it's just something just calming to the spirit when you release something toxic out of your life. You know, and if this is where you are, and you feel like you're rooted in bad soil and it's killing you, it's hindering you, it's keeping you from living the life that Jesus came to bring you and I, let it go. Release it. You can't focus on living when you're living, your life one day at a time, trying your best not to be pulled over the edge. That's no way to live. It's no way to live. So, I challenge you to release that pain today. Release it today. Release the fear, release the depression, release anything. I said anything that's basically, burdening you. You don't have to carry it around. You don't have to carry it around, because guess what? You carrying stuff around, and other people in your house is trying to live, and you're bringing your entire house down. People get to the point they scared to move around you. They scared to say something to you because they don't know if you're going to snap at them or if you're going to smile. They have seen you smiling forever. Do you realize, when you're rooted in bad soil, the people around you, because they're connected to you, then that bad soil starts to contaminate them. And they start, day in, day out, they're starting to feel bad. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. You have to realize you're righteous. There are people that love you, but you got to get back to loving yourself. You have to be secure, that, if I can just have the faith the size of a mustard seed, just for today, one day at a time, just for today, if I can have faith the size of a mustard seed, I'm going to get through this. You have to be confident in it, and you have to realize that you have purpose. You have purpose. Hebrews 12:15 offers us this command. It says, see to it that no one falls short of his grace, of the grace of God, and that no bitter root grows up to cause trouble and defile many. That's good right there. That's good. So, remember, when you're ready to quit, just remember, if you connect with God, He's ready to get started and push you to the next level. But you have to give Him full attention, give Him full access to your blueprint in order for Him to work. Do something today that your future self would thank you for. If you are potted in the wrong soil, pray for God's guidance. Extract your roots and replant them with God's instructions. Trust me, He will give you the instructions if you allow Him to. He'll give it to you. So, yeah, that's my 2 cents for today. That's my 2 cents for today. I hope somebody got something out of this. As I stated, I was going an entire different route today, but like I said, I'm starting to see stuff happen all around me. And, I was like, somebody really needs to hear this today. So, yeah. So I decided to just deliver that to you guys. So be sure to share this with someone that may be a stubborn brother and they need a push. And hey, that stubborn sister as well that may need a push. Share it with them. Yeah. Thank you guys for tapping in today. Next week, I'm so excited. Next week, I'm going to do something different. I'm actually going to do back-to-back live broadcast. So on Sunday, I'll be doing the live flyer coming in the day or so. On Sunday, I'll be doing a live broadcast, and then on Monday, I will be doing another live broadcast, and it's going to be amazing. I'm so excited. Um, on Sunday, I'm going to have Dr. White, which I'm so excited. She's going to come up here and just straight lace it for us. She's going to kill it. I already know. And then on Monday, I'm going to have my cousin from back east, Minister Trayvon Winfield, and he's a powerful young man of God. And him and I are going to have a great conversation. So yeah, and if you can't catch it live, the playback will be available. But yeah, definitely next week that will be live on Sunday and Monday. Also, follow me on all my social media platforms: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. LifeStruction with Eric. You can follow me on all of them. Definitely connect with me on Instagram. But yeah, other than that, thank you guys so much for tapping in today. Hope you guys were blessed by this discussion. Love you guys. Have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you on Sunday.